Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are gonna love, especially if you're a Los Angeles Lakers fan. We're getting so many reports and so many rumors about the upcoming things the Lakers plan on doing, and for this video, we're gonna be talking about all of them, talking about the most important and the most realistic. We're going to be talking about Damien Jones, we're going to be talking about Drummond, we're going to be talking about DeMarcus Cousins. These three players could potentially be on the Lakers' final roster spots, and potentially there's even more players. So if you're a big Laker fan and you want to know what's up, you're going to like this. But quickly, before I get on with the video, just want to say, if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to ezBUCKETz. My name is Soom, and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate it. It would help out the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Lakers.
In terms of what will our approach will be to be aggressive, I think there's a handful of teams that probably hope to contend or be in a position to contend, and we're not going to just sit back and not expect others that are in that position to be trying to better their rosters and better their teams. So we have to stay aggressive. I think the danger of winning is complacency, and we won't allow that to creep in here. We're going to try to continue to improve our team and put Coach Vogel and his staff in the best possible position to defend. And our owner, Jeannie Buss, has given us all the resources at hand to do that. And so we'll be aggressive and making sure that we increase that probability as high as we possibly can to get number 18.
Everybody right now just wants to know what the Lakers are planning, what they want to do, and ultimately, how are the Lakers going to defend their NBA championship when their biggest rival right now, the Brooklyn Nets, just got a lot better. Everybody wants to see the NBA Finals this year, the Lakers versus the Brooklyn Nets. And so far during the regular season, the Lakers haven't made a big move yet, while the Brooklyn Nets have made multiple. A few weeks ago, we heard that Blake Griffin will be bought up by the Pistons, and with that being said, everybody thought Blake would join the Lakers or the Brooklyn Nets. At some point during all of these rumors, we all thought he'll actually sign with the Lakers, as the Lakers were still NBA championship favorites, and of course we all know Blake loves the city of LA. But then a few days ago, we got some shocking news that Blake Griffin is actually choosing the Brooklyn Nets. He's joining Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden, and of course his teammate before of DeAndre Jordan. And with the Brooklyn Nets now looking stronger than ever, I believe the Lakers have to make a move now. About 3 weeks ago, we got news from Mark Stein that Anthony Davis is expected to miss 4 weeks, Lakers coach Frank Vogel said, and from the looks of it, as I'm making this video, we're about to reach that 4-week or 3.5-week mark. I don't expect Anthony Davis to be back right away after the All-Star break, but there are some rumors out there that when Anthony Davis returns, he's not going to play 35 minutes a game. They're going to give him some rest, he's going to take it easy, as they want a fresh Anthony Davis in the playoffs. And with AD's health being one of the biggest concerns for the Lakers, they kind of need somebody to replace his production or in a way produce more if he's resting more. Another big concern for the Lakers is Marc Gasol himself. Right now, Marc Gasol is their starting center, and Laker fans everywhere are not happy with what Marc Gasol is doing. Marc Gasol is not even rebounding enough, he's not scoring enough, and from what we're hearing, the Lakers might want to push Marc Gasol down the rotation and make him the third center instead of the first option center. For all you Laker fans out there saying the Lakers should trade Marc Gasol or buy out Marc Gasol, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think they're gonna do that. Marc Gasol still brings NBA veteran leadership and NBA championship experience, so getting Marc Gasol to be the third string center off the bench, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I would say if they're gonna waive somebody, maybe Jared Dudley or Alfonso McKinney. But I do agree that Marc Gasol needs to be better. He's not cutting it right now, and he's not reliable. Another question that we have as Laker fans is, will they make a blockbuster trade during this year's NBA trade deadline on March 25th? Because the Brooklyn Nets now have 3 superstars. You could argue that Blake Griffin used to be a superstar, DeAndre Jordan and Joe Harris are great role players. The Brooklyn Nets look unstoppable right now, and the Lakers might need to make a blockbuster trade to give LeBron James and Anthony Davis a 3rd superstar to help them beat the Brooklyn Nets. That is definitely a big what if, in my opinion. I don't believe the Lakers will make a blockbuster deal. I believe they want to keep their depth. But honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they do go for somebody like Bradley Beal or even DeMar DeRozan. But now, I want to talk about the first step for the Lakers, and that's dealing with Damian Jones, a player they just signed to their 10-day contract. Literally, as I'm making this video 10 days ago, Damian Jones signed a 10-day contract, and from what we're hearing, his contract is about to expire, and we're gonna find out if the Lakers are gonna re-sign him to another 10-day contract or simply sign him for the rest of the year deal. In the 3 games that Damian Jones has played over the past week, I'm gonna be honest, he hasn't been that good. Look at his stats. In the first game, he played 8 minutes, he made 3 for 3 shooting, 2 for 2 free throw, had 8 points, 3 boards, and 2 blocks. And I'm gonna be honest, after that first game, I was kind of happy to see a potential big man that could even be better in the next game. But then the second game he played, he was horrible. He played 7 minutes, he made 2 for 2 shots, had 4 points, 1 rebound, and 1 block. That's not bad as a 7-minute player, but come on. We expect more from you, especially if you want to remain on the Lakers' final roster. And then the third game he played, absolutely terrible. He played 15 minutes as a starter. That game LeBron was resting. He had 0 for 0 shot attempts, 0 shots made, only 1 rebound and 1 block. I'm not sure what this stat line tells us, but from what I'm thinking, I don't believe the Lakers are going to give him another 10-day contract and sign him again. I still believe that Damian Jones has great size, has the potential to be a dominant big, especially if he gets an opportunity, but right now with the Lakers looking for an NBA championship, I don't think they have the time to develop a young center right now. They want to win now. Which moves me on to the next part of this video and talking about Andre Drummond, and he is the main topic for today's video. After the Blake Griffin signing, Andre Drummond has now become the main signing, the main player for the Los Angeles Lakers. About 4 weeks ago, Adrian Woj tweeted this: the Cleveland Cavaliers are no longer planning to play center Andre Drummond as they work to trade the 2-time All-Star prior to the NBA's trade March 25th deadline, sources tell ESPN. And with the Cavaliers sending Andre Drummond home and not playing any more games, we're expecting something big to happen within these next 2 weeks before March 25th. And then we just got some crazy news from Mark Stein that there is optimism within the Lakers that they will get strong considerations from Andre Drummond if Andre Drummond ultimately leaves the Cavaliers via a buyout. Cleveland's preference, of course, remains trading Drummond elsewhere before the March 25th deadline, but we're gonna keep real with you all. Andre Drummond's contract is too big, and from the looks of it, the Cavaliers right now are struggling to find a trade. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. I believe Andre Drummond, the Lakers must get him as fast as possible, and the Brooklyn Nets cannot get him if the Lakers want to win. Because if Drummond goes to the Brooklyn Nets, I believe it's over for the Lakers. I'm gonna be honest there. There are big rumors right now that Andre Drummond is about to be bought out within the next few days, and the Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers are his 2 teams that he's considering. And within these next few days, the Lakers, LeBron, Anthony Davis, I don't know who, have to pitch to Andre Drummond on why he should join them and not Brooklyn. Right now, with the Lakers needing a dominant big to replace Marc Gasol in that starting lineup, I believe Andre Drummond will be a perfect option. So far this year, he's averaging 17.5 points per game, 13.5 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks. And I believe his dominance in the paint could definitely assist the Lakers, especially if Anthony Davis is resting day to day. Andre Drummond is not the best shot blocker in the NBA, but he's definitely a better shot blocker than Montrezl Harrell and Marc Gasol, and I believe convincing Andre Drummond to a rest of the year contract to win an NBA championship, the Lakers must prioritize this now. Drummond has become the Lakers' primetime target, and right now I believe they're just patiently waiting for the Cavaliers to buy him out, and then they're gonna make their move. If the Lakers get Andre Drummond, I would love this starting lineup of Dennis Schroeder, KCP, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Andre Drummond at the 5, and then have Montrezl off the bench, and then Marc Gasol as their 3rd center off the bench. I believe this would be a perfect team for the Lakers if they get Drummond. A lot of people out there believe Drummond is not an efficient player, but I believe playing with the Lakers, where a lot of his shots will be off an assist from LeBron or Dennis Schroeder, Drummond can be better and reach his maximum potential as an efficient center, and his NBA value could definitely increase. If you look at his stats on the Cavaliers, a lot of his buckets were off isolation plays of the big men, post-up plays, or simply offensive rebounds. The Lakers will find Drummond and give him way more comfortable open looks. When talking about his field goal percentage this year, it's a 47, but being with the Lakers, I believe it'll exceed 50 for sure. But the other report that we're getting is that if Andre Drummond ultimately does not sign with the Lakers, they're going to go for DeMarcus Cousins, and I believe this is not a bad alternative if Andre Drummond goes to the Brooklyn Nets or goes somewhere else. When talking about DeMarcus Cousins so far this year, he's been pretty healthy, and that's why I believe the Lakers should simply give him another chance. So far this year, Boogie is averaging about 10 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, 0.8 steals, and 0.7 blocks. And I believe with him kind of rebuilding his body and rebuilding his NBA career, he could actually be the starting center over Marc Gasol. I believe Boogie is better than Marc, especially now. DeMarcus Cousins has already been waived by the Houston Rockets, and I believe right now, he's just patiently waiting for an NBA contender to sign him. And with the Lakers right now prioritizing Andre Drummond, if they don't get Andre Drummond, I believe they're calling Boogie right away. In my opinion, I prefer Andre Drummond over Boogie, but Boogie isn't a bad idea. But ultimately, guys, this wraps up my video for today on the Lakers and right now what they're planning on doing when it comes to Andre Drummond, Damien Jones, and Blake Griffin. What's most important to me is one of your thoughts. What do you believe is the right move for the Lakers? Are these the best buyout players or free agents they should target, or is there another one you have in mind? Let me know down in the comment section down below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!